All right, so in today's lesson, we're going to talk about cake. So, my family really likes cake. I am not a huge fan, but I'll have a slice here and there. And we like cake so much that one cake is just not enough. And so, today we're going to take a look at more than one cake. And so, displayed in front of me, I have my 4x6 rectangles, and I created a couple of cakes. And this is how much cake we ate last night. And so we had a whole cake and then we had a part of another cake. And so we can look at this as being okay, this part of the cake, we had the whole cake, which was 4/4. And then we had another part of the cake, which we had over here, and that's 1/4. And so we can write this a couple different ways. And if you remember me talking in the first lesson, we were introduced to a couple different words, okay? And so we can look at this as being a cake that we ate 5/4 of a cake. And so we kind of went through and we said, okay, we ate the whole cake, 4/4, and then we ate another fourth, which became 5/4 of a cake. Or we could say that we ate a whole cake and we ate another fourth, which is 1 1/4. And if you remember me talking, there's two different names that we're going to call these fractions, okay? And so this fraction, we're going to call an improper fraction. And this fraction over here, we're going to call a mixed number. Both identical fractions, just a different way of showing the same amount. One has a whole, the mixed fraction has a whole number and a fraction. The improper fraction has just a fraction, but if you notice, the top number will be larger than the bottom number. The numerator, if you will be larger than the denominator, and that's going to show a fraction larger than 1. And so we can kind of go through that process and take a look at our fractions from that angle. So if we eat more than one pizza or if we eat more than one cake, we're going to go to a fraction greater than 1. So that's the first thing that we're going to talk about, okay? And that's what we're going to dive into today with our lessons. So I've got these fractions here that you can work with, and you can do any fraction as long as you use up the whole of one, okay, and part of another. Or if you're a huge family and you want to eat more than one cake, you can have 2 whole cakes and part of another one. And that's still going to be that improper fraction or mixed number. You just have to add up the number of slices that you had. Okay, that's here, and the number of slices available. So we had 1 cake and we had 1 more. Okay, and so that's kind of what we're going to do today in our math.